This video is going to be about communication, like just communicating. And I feel like it's like one of my one of my biggest things about me. Like I have to learn how to communicate because once I learn how to, and not just I feel like it's like in a black thing or like a, well, I'm not gonna say it's just a black thing, but that's just what I've experienced or growing up or like seeing, learning how to talk about the things that we don't talk about or learning to learning to let go of the things that we need to express to someone or a person or people or you know matter what it is. Or learning how to let go of the things that we're anxious or that's stressing us out or you know learning how to talk your problems out. Because sometimes, what's the number one thing in this world that's killing people? What's the number one thing in this world that's putting people mindset of want to give up? And it always leads to depression and that leads to depression and anxiety. And that's stress. Stress will put you somewhere that you don't want to be. So if you're, have something to, you have something on your chest and you want to get it out and you don't want to, like, sometimes it's best to just tell the person or it's best to give it to, always come in a nice, respectful way. That's all you can do. Don't ever give nobody, like, a response of rudeness because that's not gonna go nowhere. It's not gonna, once you learn to know how to sit down, like, two people with a good heart and mindset and stuff like that, you will know how to break that cycle of communication. Because I feel like there's a lot of people that's in this world broken from communication because they don't know how to come to you or speak to you or tell you how you feel about a certain situation, or don't know how to express themselves in a way because they wasn't taught that. Because it's nobody's fault that you don't. There's nobody's fault that someone don't know how to communicate. Sometimes it's just in the generation, or it's a cycle or a generation type of thing. Because I feel like once you learn how to, you know, communicate, open up and communicate, a lot of things will be, set. A lot of things will be solved, and then just holding on to it. Or because me, I don't like to talk about, like I said in my, well, it was like in my other video, but I said, like, I don't like to talk about my problems. I don't like to come to nobody about my problem because everybody has theirs. I'm not gonna come to you with mine when I know you're going through something as well. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not gonna come and sadden you, or no, that's not me. Like, I'm not gonna come with my problems. Like, I just can't. Like, I know I'm talking about this, like, communicate. Yes, I need to learn how to communicate. And this video goes to me and anybody else out there. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't like I don't like talking to people. Like, I don't like giving myself and open up myself to people. Because it's just that I don't I'm learning how to trust. I'm learning how to open my heart up and tell people my vulnerability or tell people my problems, stuff like that. And once I learn and open that door to do that, I would definitely make a video about it. I would definitely, give you guys the tips on and how I did and stuff like that. But I can. But if you ask me, I would tell you. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not gonna just come up and just be like, I'm not gonna just be coming to you and just tell you. You know what I'm saying? Because that's not me. I'm not a um someone who just comes to you and start a conversation. You know what I'm saying? Like it's not who I am. I always been like that, and I know I need to. I'm gonna break it. I'm gonna break that cycle. I'm gonna break how. I'm gonna break that cycle of myself not communicating. It's something that I'm teaching my child. Like you want something, you feel uncomfortable about something, like or like, because I'm always teaching her about communicating. Communicate. I don't care if you have an attitude. Just tell me what it is. Like I don't care if you're frustrated and you're mad or whatnot. Just tell me what it is. You know what I'm saying? Because just I don't want her growing up the way that I grew up and not expressing her feelings to anyone or her parents or not having someone to lean on with your problems. You know what I'm saying? Not having to someone to come and bear their on someone because that can lead to depression, anxiety. And we gotta protect our babies early, young, and stuff like that because we gotta protect them young while we can. We don't want to fill them up with trauma or fill them up with childhood stuff at an early age. We want to go ahead you know, at least try to give your child the best version of you as much as possible. No matter how, even if you're frustrated, I'm not gonna just be yelling at my child all day. That ain't doing nothing but starting her or starting your child. Or when you yelling at your child all day and doing this and doing that, it's not. You're setting a negative environment. Like you're setting up a negative environment. You get up like that's why every day when we wake up and stuff like that, I'm waking up smiling, waking up with a smile on my face, thanking God for another day. Because why wake up in a bad mood, like, or when she's going to bed and she's crying and crying and crying, like I try not to yell at her. I don't yell at her. I try not to like as much as I want to yell at her. I can't because what is it doing? It's not saying nothing. It ain't gonna do nothing make her yell even more. Not gonna do nothing make her upset even more than she already is. Like I'm not gonna whip her because what is it gonna do? She's gonna keep crying. It's not something. No, like she has to. When she's calmed down, when she calmed down and come back to herself and then she'll I feel like that's what like how I did when I calmed down. I came back to myself, my senses, and I'm like, that's not me. I apologize. I should never did that. And it's just communicate. Communication is the best key of a family or a relationship. Communication is always key to everything. To everything we do, to everything we stand on, to everything that just like a relationship, you will want to. Just like a relationship, you will want to communicate. Just like how you want your relationship and you communicate in a relationship, you do the same thing with others. It's all about letting go. It's all about putting yourself out there. It's all about even if the person start crying, even no matter what it looks like, no matter what the circumstance is, don't think about the outcome. Don't think about the outcome. Just say it. Say how you want to feel. Just say how you feel. Say what's on your mind. Say what's on your heart. Because once you do that, you ain't got nothing to worry about. All that burden that you had all that you had is off of your chest, it's off your head, it's off your mind, it's off your mental. But also, you give it to God, let God control it, let God use you, let God put you somewhere that you didn't think that He can put you. Communicate. It's all about communication. Communicate. So you could feel better about yourself and the other person. That's all that matters. That's all that matters. That's all that comes down to. If you communicate, then you have to hold on to the thing that's hurting you, holding on grudges. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna have to hold on things that you could have let go yesterday, or you could have. If you're going to, if you do have a problem with someone, and you're not going to communicate with that person, then just let it go. Just let it go, because it's not doing nothing but putting baggage on you, making you feel like whatever making you feel like. You know what I'm saying? Like make you feel less than yourself, or making you feel like stress. Nobody want to feel no stress. Nobody want to feel. Nobody want to feel that. So look at yourself in a good light, in the best light. That's what I say in all my videos. Look at yourself in the best light. Communicate. Look at that person in the best light. I don't look at everyone in a flesh form. I look at everybody's heart. I look at everybody's, you know, mindset in their heart. That's what I'm looking at. I don't look at everybody's. I'm not looking at that. No matter how much I've experienced in life, I'm not gonna look at nobody like I'm not gonna look at nobody in a way that throwing it at them. I won't look at it like that. I will look at it in a way of their heart and how they're treating themselves. Like what you treat yourself is what you treat others. How you want to be treated. How you want to be treated. You should be treating others. You know what I'm saying? You want respect, gotta give respect. You want you want you want what you want, you gotta give it. You know what I'm saying? Like you can't be like if you hold it on to something and you haven't expressed it to that person, don't keep holding on to it, because what is it doing? It's not doing anything. It's not doing nothing. Not doing nothing. You can't keep holding on to the thing that's serving you no purpose. That's not giving you anything to move forward from. If it's not making you feel good, not making you feel better, then why keep dwelling over it? Why keep going over it? Why keep putting yourself in a situation that's draining you, or putting yourself in a position where it's looking like it's hard to handle? Because just like I said, communication, give it to them. Don't hold nothing back. Everything on your heart is the truth. Like, just give it to them. Give it to them. Because I would want somebody to come to communicate with me, and let me know, like, what I've done this, what I've done wrong, what I've did this and did this and this and that. Because I would look at it like, okay. And even if the reaction is, I'm mad or crying or this and this and that and that, come to me and let me know. Because you just never know, like, when you're having a conversation and you're communicating with someone, it can also break free from something that they didn't know about. You know what I'm saying? Or break free from something that they wrong until somebody pointed out. You'll be like, oh, okay, now I see why you look at. Now I see why you said it like that. Now I see why you put it like that. you would look at it in a way of like, okay, now I understand because I wasn't thinking of it, or I wasn't thinking about it like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, so you have to understand where a person is coming from when you're communicating as well. Don't go so quick into, like I said, no matter what the reaction is, but when you do it, don't look at it, don't go off or whatnot, or just let them say it. And then sometimes when you go back into yourself, or you go back and sit with yourself and stuff like that, we had a moment where like, okay, now I get it. Now I get why that happened. Now I get why that, you will get it. Because it's all about life experience. Life experience is all about learning. Life experience is it's a test. Everything is a test. Everything is a test. And all it takes for you is to learn from it. It's a lesson from God. God put us through it so he can put us through something and put it together. Once he put it together, then he would show you in another way of how to receive it. You know what I'm saying? So thank you guys for watching my video. I thank you guys so much. Like, comment, and subscribe. All my social media will be in the description down below. And I will talk to you guys in my next video.